What's up guys, Reeks here, and in today's Technique Tuesday video I'm going to be showing you how to play a very simple C major and C minor scale shape. Now this is going to be a closed position shape, meaning I'm not using any open strings, so you can actually use this same shape, and depending on where you start on the neck, you can play it in many different keys for both the major scale shape and the minor scale shape. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Alright, so for both of these scales, I'm going to be using one finger per fret, meaning that anytime I play on any given fret, I will only use one finger to keep it nice and simple. So I'm going to start with the C major scale, and if I play it, it sounds like this. And going back down. So you notice that my hand was able to stay in basically the same position the entire time. Now your hand will move down and up as you go up and down the scale, but I don't have to move my fingers around a lot. I want this to be very simple and a very economical way to play this scale. So I start with my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, and that note is a C, and it sounds like this. I go up to the 5th fret with my pinky on that same string, that note's a D. I then go back to my pointer finger on the next string down, and that note is an E. I then use my middle finger on the next note, which is an F at the 3rd fret. I'll then go to my pinky finger on the 5th fret, that note is a G. I'll then go to my pointer finger down on the next string, which is the G, and this note is an A. I'll then go to my ring finger on the 4th fret, that note is a B. And then I will play the octave up, C at the 5th fret. So again, altogether that sounds like this. A simple way to remember this is after you get past the 1st string, you are alternating your ring and middle fingers on the next 2 strings. So after I play the first 2 notes, I then will go pointer, middle, pinky, pointer, ring, pinky. Or if you're thinking in terms of finger numbers being 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can think like this. Again, you'll be starting with your 2nd finger. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. So it's fairly straightforward. Now we're going to switch to the C minor scale, which is a little bit more involved, but the shape itself is easier. So this scale sounds like this and has a completely different sound. I'm actually going to start on my pointer finger on the 3rd fret, so I'm still starting on the same bass C note, but all of the other notes will sound a little bit different. Now this one is a little easier to remember shape-wise, since you go 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. Again, it's fairly simple shape to remember, but if you're going off of note names, the note names can get a little bit more confusing. One thing that's important to note is that C minor is the relative minor of E flat major. So because of that, we will be using flat note names instead of sharp note names. So all of that said, these are the notes: C, D, then E flat, then F, then G, then A flat, then B flat, and then we're going back to C. So again, I'll play it from top to bottom. Again, one thing that's really cool about these shapes is once I get comfortable with the shape itself, just like a lot of our other scales like pentatonic scales and things like that, I can actually move them all over the neck. So I could play an E major scale starting at the 7th fret of the A string. Or I could play an E minor scale starting on the same fret. And that's just one example. Again, you can move this up or down as far as you can go on the guitar neck, making this a great shape to learn for both the major and the minor scale. So guys, I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please like and subscribe. Comment any of your thoughts down below, as well as future Technique Tuesday and other videos that you would like to see. And I will see you guys in the next video.